It's working. Part 18, Modern Knights. Right. We go. Perfect. Perfect.
It is a world of darkness.
Part of me wants to go to Masquerade Castle and make sure I don't miss any magic items like my armor.
I stir she?
Who?
Trifle not with me, servant of the Zemitzi, for the hunger is so great in me. I would gladly squeeze all thy blood from thee, and still not be sated. Where is Aneska?
I don't know any Nesca.
Where is thy master? For if such a one as I survived, surely the ancient Vukadlok endures still.
I don't know anybody named Vukadlok.
Thou speaks the language of England, but in a manner most passing strange. Who is thy master mortal?
What's the Society of Leopold?
I know them not.
We slay vampires.
Sweet death. I
I dare not give up this unlife until I am certain of the fate of my soul. The devil may have my soul now, but if there is a way to recover my soul, I am compelled to find it. Though my state is damned, I am cursed to continue it, lest I face a greater damnation. And so I must shun the tranquility of the tomb and cling to this unquiet grave.
Damned? Kristoff, thou art the pinnacle of creation. Thou hast power surpassing even the most virtuous man. Thou art a law unto thyself, more god than man. Thou art immortal, an angel in form and power. Relish thy station, savor the exquisite power thy god has visited upon thee. Use it to wreak thy will upon a world of sinners.
Very well. powerful sling that hurls deadly stones. 'Tis simple to use, yet murderous beyond measure. I see that man has not rested in his quest to create ever more powerful weapons.
From the Journal of Father Leo Walatius, Society of Leopold. Joy! My research has paid off. The fools who laughed at me won't be laughing now. Won't the leaders of the Society of Leopold be chastened to learn that I have uncovered the location of Masquerade Castle?
Let's go shoot some bitches. Oh, port.
The hunger rises within me, and death is near.
Who's that?
A vampire! Kill him! Back off, bloodsucker! I'm sending you to hell!
Where am I? What sorcerer's abode is this? Inesca. I am cursed.
Oh man.
Who's that?
Yeah, you need to get heightened senses on your bar. Protean present need to be here since you have an ag sword. You need to get heightened senses on your bar too. Seems like a lot of energy, but okay. Dragon's breath. Ooh. Oh, get bent. Boy, she's just really laying into him out there. Listen. Minimum of 40 strength. I don't think she has it. How about the shotgun? Minimum 30? Saw you.
Straight to hell!
I refuse to carry any more spoils. I refuse to carry any more spoils.
Shoot him.
The hunger rises within me, and death is near.
What an asshole. This is why we both have awakened.
Lack of precious blood.
The abyss, Richie.
Another gold ring? How much bling can one Kristoff have?
Look how all the world hath aged, and I have aged too. I feel old and drained, and weathered as all these relics.
Back off, bloodsucker! I'm sending you to hell! Back off, bloodsucker! I'm sending you to hell!
Yeah, good job, hero. A janitor in a closet, I guess.
Back off, bloodsucker! I'm sending you to hell!
Ooh, is that a faith explosion? Don't like that.
I refuse to carry any more spoils. I refuse to carry any more spoils.
Proposed. Oh.
I refuse to carry any more spoils.
My burdens prevent further cumbrance.
To the abyss with me!
I...
I refuse to carry any more spoils.
My burdens prevent further cumbrance.
From the Journal of Father Leo Audacious, Society of Leopold. Today, plunged into Masquerade Castle with 3 fire teams of expensive mercenaries, fully expecting to find a hive of Zemitzi cultists. Imagine our surprise when we found the ruins deserted and utterly intact. This, despite the fact that several of Vukodlak's faithful followers survived the Night of Fire and seek to resurrect their lord. This is proof that God favors me above all others.
That's it. Boy, do I need a disease cure.
Who's that? Die, vampire! Die! Back off, craaaanked! I'm sending you to hell!
Maybe not. Wow, his faith is like huge.
I'm sending you to hell! To the abyss!
The hunger rises within me, and death is near.
We both drank disease vitae. I don't know what options we had though. We both suck at feeding. We check every room? I guess we did.
Who's that?
Time for this special weapon business. Get out of here. Oh, wow. These guys didn't know what they woke up. Well, I guess they didn't wake me up. Aneska did? Healing ointment. Get out of here.
I refuse to carry any more spoils. I refuse to carry any more spoils. The hunger rises within me, and death is near.
Computer.
The Fall of Viscerad Castle. Further additions to the original by Father Leo Alatius. Viscerad Castle was once the heart of a pitched battle between humans and kindred scum. It marks the first time in recorded history that humans have successfully overthrown the bloodsuckers. They were burned, pulled from their havens, and left to bake in the sun. They call it the night the very demons shook the walls of the city, spewing flame and death. Those brave humans are our spiritual forefathers, because they started the Inquisition and burned countless vampires. Of course, there was a lot of collateral damage, but that's unavoidable. Though we call ourselves the Society of Leopold, I prefer the name Inquisition. It strikes fear. What followed was centuries of hiding, which the vampires called the Masquerade. They went underground and tried to build a coalition. Fortunately, they split on policy. Two sects arose, the Camarilla and the Sabbat. The Sabbat sought to regain their domination over the kind, and spurned the Masquerade adopted by the Camarilla. I trace this fracture in the vampire world to this event. Therefore, I must uncover the legendary Viscerad Castle. Who knows what wonders it holds?
Defend me.
I refuse to carry any more spoils.
To go, so many more rooms.
Serena has need of thy vitae.
From the Journal of Father Leo Alatius, Society of Leopold, September 1999. Today we begin our excavation of Viscerad Castle in earnest. We had better find a lot of valuable artifacts and lore. This is costing me a fortune. Some large carved stones are proving very difficult to break through.
I refuse to carry any more spoils.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
The hunger rises within me, and death is near.
Gold watches. A lot of gold watches here. It must be like a 1-year anniversary thing or something.
I refuse to carry any more spoils. I refuse to carry any more spoils.
At that.
I refuse to carry any more spoils.
From the Journal of Father Leo Ignatius, Society of Leopold, October 1999. Damn! The Zamitsi drove us off my excavation, killed half my men. We barely got away with the artifacts we uncovered. I cannot believe the Lord allowed this travesty! Friar insists that the large carved stones over the ruins were protective blessings placed after the fall of Visegrad Castle by persons unknown. He maintains that the Zamitsi could freely pillage the ruins once we broke through the wards. I dislike his holier-than-thou attitude, and don't miss him very much, though he was useful in finding the site of the ruin.
Hold.
Who's that?
Be your fist.
Filthy beast!
I refuse to carry any more spoils. I refuse to carry any more spoils. The hunger rises within me, and death is near. I refuse to carry any more spoils.
From the Journal of Father Leo Walatius, Society of Leopold. God has blessed me with my greatest prize, an ancient vampire still sleeping in deep torpor. He's a blaspheming heretic who wears the red cross of a crusader to mock all that is holy. I'll enjoy tormenting such an evil creature. I've shipped him to my estate, where I'll bind him and fatten him on fresh plasma. Then, engorged on his blood, I will hunt down the Zamitzi, who dared to steal artifacts that were rightfully mine. I know little about them, except that they have excavated a tremendous amount of earth from the site and shipped it to London, and from there, I think, to New York, the diabolical home of the Sabbat. They must be setting up a large operation to move so much earth from their homeland.
Fire.
Hello, filthy little kindred. I am Father Leo Walatius, and I have killed bloodsuckers like you for 200 years.
I have no
What's with this music?
like thee.
Then give up your blood without a fight. It will make a tasty addition to my collection. Early generation kindred, vintage 12th century, 1140. A good decade for Vitae.
I wish only to leave this place, but I will kill thee if I must.
Your time is dead, boy. You can never fit into this world. You have no one. You are nothing. Let us deliver you from this alien land of eternal loneliness and pain.
I did not endure for 800 years to die at thy behest.
Just can't attack him?
Nay! My Vitae! My precious Vitae! Stop! I'll die without it! Please, save me, save me!
That was easy. Bitch. Oh, just a pistol, huh?
The hunger rises within
From the
me,
Journal of
and
Father
death
Leo
is near.
Society of Leopold. These damned Zemitzi are proving very hard to find, since they hired the criminal Giovanni to make their shipments untraceable. Still, once the blood of my sleeping vampire courses through my veins, I'll find them and crush the sleeping Vukodlak. Then, with the blood of Vukodlak in my veins, I'll be able to destroy all vampires. Of course, I don't mean all vampires. I'll require a well-maintained flock of imprisoned vampires to keep me supplied with blood. and I'll have to crush all the other vampire slayers lest they destroy my flock. Then I'll have life eternal, without succumbing to the curse of Cain. This will take time, but I have all the time in the world. My first 300 years of life will soon seem like nothing more than a prelude to my holy domination of the earth. Tomorrow we try to feed the vampire without awakening him.
It's pretty cool.
I refuse to carry any more spoils.
Hey, listen, you blubbering mess. How do we get out of here?
Save me, save me! I'm leaving.
The hunger rises within me, and death is near.
A shotgun and an incinerator. And a stack of money.
I refuse to carry any more spoils.
I do withdraw. Return to me. Now is all my reason thrown down. Surely my sleep hath made me mad, for if I'm yet sane, then the world has become a lunatic asylum. Towers of glass loom over the tallest cathedral spires. Juggernauts of steel hurtle through the streets of London. The cobbled Roman roads, which once I walked as a young crusader, are now fused into a single ribbon of black stone. And those roads are clogged with night-walking Londoners, heedless of the danger from the vampires among them. Are they so emboldened by the phantom torches, which pierce the night and stab my eyes? Surely my world has died, and all I love lies buried with it.
stir from my slumbers.
My garments have moldered away with age, as my body would have, were I not one of the damned. I cannot wander the streets clad thus. I have need of suitable garments.
Oi! You need a lot more than some new clothes, you freak. You need to hand over your wallet.
I know not thy language, but thy intent is clear from the mask that obscures thy eyes. Thou art a common cutpurse.
What? What's this about a purse? Shut up and give me your money.
I shall give thee my blade instead.
Yeah! Are you crazy? Ow! Please don't hurt me. Take my gym bag, please. You need clothes, right? I got clothes. You take them. Just don't hurt me.
I thank thee for this gift. Go forth, and steal no more.
Right. Okay, I'm gone.
I stir from my slumbers.
Bottoms up. Blood's a bit diluted here, eh? What, you fresh out of the grave? Newly embraced? You look it, with that deer in the headlights look pasted on your gob.
Do not presume to mock me, whelp. I am far older than thou knowest, and have no patience for the likes of thee.
Well, well, well. Oi! Barkeep! Get this antique bloodsucker a swig of vitae, courtesy of Pink of Clan Brugia. Don't water it down, you mortal worm. This'll put some colour back in your cheeks. Air of the bat that bit you.
Thou art Brugia? Art thou a Promethean?
You must be a fossil. The Prometheans are ancient history. Those nutters are long dead, along with their utopian ideals. What a load of bat shit that was. What's your name, you crusty old relic?
Forgive me. I am Christoph Romuald.
Oh, Christoph Romuald.
Christoph Romuald, once of the Order of the Sword Brethren. Once a Promethean Brugia, and now I know not what. Weary, alone, and
Damned I can't help, but no one is alone with old Pink around. Especially not a fella Brugia. Here's to Christoph, the last of the Prometheans. Welcome to the new world, Squire. Hope you like what we done with the place. So, where will you be creating your Promethean paradise on Earth, Squire?
all I wanted was to be with my Inesca.
A bit of crumpet, eh? I've heard of worse paradises and no mistake.
But fair Inesca was taken as ghoul by that Tzimisce monster Vukutlak. After such horrors as I have endured, after losing so much, I awake to find I have finally lost.
Farina's in the background going nuts.
For I have lost her.
Yeah, not so fast, Squire. There's two ways your bird might be around. Ghouls can live as long as us licks. Of course, she'd need a constant supply of Tzimisce blood, or she'll fall apart faster than Thatcher's reforms. And if one of them fiends embraced her, she'd be around today as one of us. Well, as a Tzimisce.
Thou dost compound my misery. I dare not hope such a thing. 'Twould be a curse if fair Nesca lived in such a state for 1,000 years.
Take it from old Pink. Anything's better than the quiet of the grave. There's hope even for us licks. We can climb the path to the summit, or some such.
Thou art on the road of humanitas?
Something like that.
Thou speakest true. Should Nesca have been preserved for lo these many centuries, I shall seek after her. Whether she is ghoul to that monster Vukutlak, or one of his vampires, I shall find her. Find her and destroy him. He will pay in angry blood. And if I find only her grave, I shall be exceedingly glad for her soul.
Rare thing, such passion in licks. Bloodless pack of cowards these days. Tell you what, I'll help you find this bird in Eska. I hates the Zumitsis too. I could enjoy sinking me fangs into a fiend or two.
My Lord Pink, thou art honorable. I accept thy kindly offer.
You need me to tell you what's what? The Camarilla have a million little rules. Wipe yourself with the wrong hand, and these licks will call down the Justicars on you.
What?
Nothing, just a joke.
Thou art unlike the vampires of my world, for most only assisted me for their personal gain.
Well, what's left of us, Bruiser, gotta stick together. Even if you are a mouldy old fossil. So, where did you last see this bird of yours?
I last beheld Nesca before the collapse of the Tzimisce stronghold in Prague. I have since learned that the Tzimisce have traveled from thence to London, and by sea to a land west of London called New York. Perhaps this New York lies within Ireland.
No! Ever since the famine, Ireland lies within New York!
There are isles west of Ireland?
Yeah, something like that. Little place called America. The United States thereof.
United States. An auspicious name, for I wish my own state reunited.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
Perhaps in New York shall we find a criminal named Giovanni.
Giovanni? They ain't one guy. They're a whole clan. A whole clan of criminals. They snacked on old Cappadocius and sucked down all his juice. The entire Cappadocian clan is gone. And the Giovanni have their power.
I'm not surprised. The Cappadocian clan seemed oddly gullible and ripe for domination by schemers even in my day. What became of the Bruja?
What hasn't? The Bruja are all kissed and made up with the Ventru now, in one big happy family called the Camarilla. The Toreador, the Gangrel, the Nosferatu, the loony Malkavians, even the Tremere are bosom buddies. Out of fear of Gehenna, mostly. Our real enemy is the Sabbat, made up of the Tzimisce, the Lasombra, and a pack of the most vicious licks in the world. I don't care for the snobs of the Camarilla any more than the next lick, but I don't want to dig my way out of a bloody grave. That's what the Sabbat do to you. Beat you to the brink of death, then bury you. When you start starving, you claw your way to the surface, the madness killing any bit of humanity in you. So I work with the Camarilla against the Sabbat.
My past is dead, and I am no longer a pawn servicing the whims of the elders and their jihad.
It ain't good to be alone out there. It helps to have a gang at your back. Especially if you want to find this Inesca. I can't help you find the Giovanni, but I can help you find out about any bootleg shipping. The filthy Setites run all the bootleg shipping in London. I know a Setite knocking shop on the East End. Now let's put the boot into some snakes, but watch yourself. The Setites are a real bad seed.
Knocking shop?
I know you had 'em in your day, Chris. Even a geezer like you can't be older than the world's oldest profession. Now come on, we're gonna need some supplies. You can sell some of that old junk and get some real weapons.
We require an armorer and an alchemist.
Something like that.
We have a wide selection of vitae for your dining pleasure. We have blue-collar brews, white-collar cocktails, and pink-collar daiquiris. We've got young blood, old blood, tainted blood, and blue blood. We've got innocence, we've got experience, uptown, downtown, Park Avenue matrons, and Bowery wine. Our special of the day is a succulent free-range virgin, fresh off the bus from Iowa, free of additives and preservatives. You'll find it a tart blend with a crisp and refreshing afterbite.
My burdens prevent further cumbrance.
All these horseless carriages and electric lights must be too much for your little medieval mind, eh, Chrissy?
I have witnessed the perverse experiments of the Tremere, clay that walks like a man, and spirits of the dead. Lights and wagons have no power to enthrall me.
Ah, shut up. Who asked you? You'll need me if you want to survive in this world.
Hail and well met, keeper of the curio shop. I am Christoph.
Well, well, well. What have we here?
More than you can handle.
Thy shop displays items of great import. We would examine thy wares.
Very well, then. Sumner Montague at your service. I am somewhat honored to receive such distinguished guests.
Or maybe you're quaking in your slippers, you great puff.
Do not test me, blood drinker. I don't think you're quite up to it.
Oi, come on then.
Peace. We mean thee no harm, Sumner Montague.
Perhaps you need to keep your coterie on a tighter leash.
Perhaps. Now let us see thy wares.
Of course. My sanctum is at your disposal for the time being.
Bad, not bad.
A pleasure serving you, Christoph. Good day. Do come back when you have more trinkets. Or more cash. Hello?
Alright, 3,600. Let's see what you got. Oop.
Good day.
Alright, it's time to save.
I am weak with lack of